The old adage goes, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But in Turkey, it can be hard to gauge which is which. In the few weeks since the Turkish president won a historic referendum giving him executive powers, he has made official visits to Russia, India and China. And despite anger at recent U.S. policies, Recep Tayyip Erdogan will now make his way stateside.
I think the agenda of the visit will definitely be dominated by the developments in Syria. Currently, Turkey and the United States have serious disagreements, especially regarding the intensified military cooperation between the United States and the YPG. And Turkey's major priority in Syria currently is to prevent the emergence of a Kurdish region. So it's actually trying to use this special relationship with Russia as a leverage against the United States.
Just days before Erdogan's visit, the Trump administration announced it would arm the Syrian Kurdish group, which it regards as a reliable fighting force against ISIL, but outraging Ankara, which labels the YPG as a terrorist organization.
We want to believe that our allies will prefer to side with us, not with a terrorist organization. I will convey our stance on this matter and our concerns regarding this decision to President Trump on May 16 in detail.
The two NATO allies have been working together in the fight against ISIL, but the issue of U.S. support for the Syrian Kurds jeopardizes further cooperation in Syria.
Turkey has long been one of the most vocal opponents against the Syrian president Bashar al-Assad since the civil war erupted in neighboring Syria 6 years ago. Teaming up with the U.S., who also oppose Assad, would seem likely, although Ankara appears to be playing its cards very close to its chest, speaking with Russia, Assad's main backer, about possible joint operations in the war-torn country.
Earlier this month, Turkey, Russia and Iran agreed to work together as guarantors of safe zones in Syria, excluding any U.S. involvement.
Turkey's message there is actually to the United States. It wants to convince the United States to reconsider or change its stance about the Syrian Kurds, because for Turkey currently the main danger in Syria to its national security is actually coming from the Syrian Kurds, especially YPG.
Russia, too, is looking for global leverage. Last week, President Vladimir Putin sent his foreign minister, Sergei Lavrov, to the White House to also meet with the U.S. president. Every regional player has his chess piece in the game, and the board is Syria. Meanwhile, Erdogan is also expected to bring up the extradition of U.S.-based Turkish cleric Fethullah Gulen, suspected by Ankara of being behind last summer's failed coup to unseat the Turkish president. Natalie, Carney for CGTN in Istanbul.